Yo, Boogie! We are back for another dope episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. I'm your boy, Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
Let's go, Boogie! Shout
Yes,
out
sir.
to the day ones. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. We appreciate y'all for checking in. How you doing, Boogs? How was your
I'm
week?
good. I'm chilling, out here living my best. Summer is right around the
Back
corner.
and forth
Spring,
these
right. You can't go back and forth. You really can't. Spring is right around the corner. It's raining per usual. April
Man,
just hit. Man, this year is
it is
just
April Fool's Day.
it. Man, this 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 year is just blowing by fast,
It
man.
is.
It really
It
is.
is it is going by rather quick, rather quick. So what's been going on? What's been happening with you? What's the haps?
What's the haps? What's the haps? What isn't happening? Uh just life, man. Life and I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I am in Philly, and Philly uh over this week had alarms going off on our cellies telling us don't drink the water, don't drink the water. First of
Man,
all, let me clear this up. I don't drink this water. No way. I don't drink nobody water nowhere. If it ain't filtered, it's bottled, buddy.
I ain't drinking it. So what you're saying is you shouldn't be drinking this water anyways.
Nah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah, because of I don't know if people know this, because of the train derailment that happened a few weeks ago in was it
Palestine.
Ohio?
Yeah, Palestine, Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh, it was either Ohio,
We're
Pennsylvania, one of those.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Yeah,
There's
it
a
was one of
trickling
those.
effect. Like we know this happened. So the neighboring cities and states are going to get affected later in the year, later, later in the weeks and the months. So guess what? Now it's our turn. So
It is
so yeah.
rather let's put the conspiracy hat on. It is rather wild though that there's all these derailments and water being contaminated in all these cities. Sounds like the man is trying to take over, as they had the man in all those movies in the 70s. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Well, it seems like the man is doing a hell of a job right now, because it seems like it
Whoever the
feels
man
like,
is, he is
right,
winning.
whoever the man is, this man is blowing us out, okay? He is not
It's a
letting
triple
us up.
double.
Right. This man just hit his personal record, okay?
Another home run.
Right. His PR is out of this
Oh,
world, right?
yeah, I definitely got that alert. I was like, yo, let me check old Boogie. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
don't drink the water. As if
I
you didn't
wouldn't want,
know living there,
right.
though.
Oh yeah, my phone was going off, and then
Oh,
like hours later, they're like, "We're checking it, but we should be good by Sunday." I don't care when it's gonna be good. I'm not drinking this water. You can
I
you
don't
can
care if
test
you
all
good
you
on
want.
Monday.
Right. I don't remember the last time I had tap water. Last time I had tap water, I think it was because um I either needed to brush my teeth and I accidentally drank it, or they didn't have any I ain't have any more bottled water left. I'm just talking about in general. Like, I just don't drink tap. Now I know a lot of people don't have the privilege or the resources to be like, I'm just going to drink bottled water for the rest of my life. Nah. It takes 2 seconds to go on Amazon and find you a nice little filtration water
Brita
system.
filter. Get you the
Something.
one that hooks up to your faucet. You could get the
Man.
one where you fill up the jug and it just drips down. You get it's a lot. It's tons.
Yeah, it is. Now
The
I've been doing
monthly
this
water
since,
service where they
yeah.
drop it off.
Yeah, I've been doing this since I can remember, because I don't like the taste of tap water. I just don't like it.
You don't like Dasani is what you're trying to say. 'Cause that's
I
what
don't like
Dasani tastes like.
that
Tap.
toilet water is not for me.
trying to think. Last time I had tap, I probably been like 7 or 8. This was probably last time. It's
Yeah,
not some. I've always been in a place, and this is not. It's not like, oh, you privileged. There's always been some type of filtrate
yeah,
everywhere. There's been
yeah,
aunties, uncles, somebody's all, or it's been bottled water there. So it's never just been like tap water. Has been like, oh, you cooking with it or whatever, which I mean, you boil it, so you're good. So it's like
yeah.
whatever.
I
Just
will say,
no.
I'm sure them restaurants when you like
Oh, it's
regular
tap.
water, yeah, well, you said no, 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 regular water is fine. They like, they tapping our
That's why.
asses up.
That's why when it's like when they ask you like when you go overseas, it's like, oh, still or what is it, sparkling? You gotta be
Sparkling.
like, sparkling. or I'll still be like bottled, and it'll be like, okay, this is like the still, or what is it? Is it still called still if it's like in the bottle? Because it's like they still gotta open it up, but it's like
Yeah,
okay. So yeah, if it's bottled, then I'll be like, yeah, it's still that way. But nah, my guy, if you going over to the tap, like, nah. Like if you're washing the tables with that same water, I don't want to drink it. Like, nah, like we gotta just
that should be
not being
illegal.
bougie. It's just
That should be illegal because you out here giving me the runs. You're passing the runs over.
that's why they say don't in hotels don't use the glasses that they in the hotel room because they wipe out the toilet with the glasses. You tell me you know about that.
Wait. What?
Look, literally, there was like a 60-minute like expose like years ago, and they went like in the hotels, like the
Who's
workers, they
watching
say
60
don't
Minutes?
use. I mean, this was when people was watching 60 Minutes. It was a long time ago.
Don't use what? Don't use what?
But don't drink like the glasses that they have like on the when you go in a hotel and it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
they give you
yeah.
like compliment. Don't use those glasses because they'll wipe down like your bathroom and everything, and they'll use that same cloth to wipe out those glasses.
Uh,
So it's always like either request new glasses, wash them out yourself with soap and water, or whatever, or
okay,
just drink
okay,
bottled
yeah.
water
Yeah, yeah,
because they're
yeah.
not necessarily clean, in the hotels, So I'm like,
Uh, yeah, I'm
wipe
not
them
gonna
out.
lie and say I be rinsing them out, but yeah, I should
Yeah, see, that's
wash them.
cool. Yeah, I mean, you rinsing this, you throwing some water in there, but if you just someone who's like, let me just go put my drink in here,
Oh, no, no,
nah,
no,
my
no, no.
guy, you
Okay, okay,
got a boo boo
okay.
rag in there, you know.
I mean,
Gotta-
I I guess I've been drinking boo boo for a while, so I think I'm okay.
I mean, when I go to hotels, I am like, okay, before I even drop my bag, I have to sanitize everything. I'm like, okay, top layer of these sheets,
Uh,
Lysol, these boys,
you one of
wiping
those
everything
people.
down.
Okay.
Hey man, I wipe the plane down. Like when I come and sit
Yeah,
in the
I
seats,
still
I
wipe the
wipe that
plane.
joint
I still
down.
wipe the plane down just because
Yeah,
I
man,
be touching everything.
you gotta be extra
Hotels, I don't
careful.
do well, see, look, hotels, I can understand you wiping down, like, the most high touched areas, but I know
Yeah.
people that change the sheets and sanitize the bed, they bring their own
Alright, I'm
little
not changing
disposable
the
sheets.
sheets.
See,
I'm spraying it
instead
down
of
though.
yeah, I understand that. Instead of doing all that, what I do is I've been doing this for as long as I can remember because I don't trust these sheets or beds, is I wear long sleeve clothes to sleep.
Okay. So, okay. So then why not just do a little Lysol microban layer and then you ain't got the
Cause
long
I don't
sleeve?
bring micro cause I ain't checking in. I'm not checking in bags. Where the hell
You
am I
don't
gonna
have
get
to.
microban?
You get a travel size can of the Lysol, it's linen spray, and just be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They sell it
Alright,
at Target, Walmart. Okay,
alright,
so let
well
me
then
ask you
I'll
this
do
then.
that.
So if you are long PJing it up, then so are you getting fully under? Are you top layer on the sheet, or do you pull back the top layer sheet and you just getting down on the bare sheet, full covers over you, or you just like cover it? I'm sleeping on top sheet. How does that go?
It depends. It depends on how I'm feeling. If it's cause I usually like it I like it a little bit warmer. I know people like to sleep cold, but man,
Yeah, it's
bump
a
all
sauna.
that.
You already top layered up because you fully clothed.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
okay, so you're already in the
So
sauna.
it depends on how if I'm shut up. If I'm It depends on how much liquor I got in my system. If I'm
Okay.
liquored up, if I'm liquored up, then I'll do just the top. But
Top
if
sheet or just the
yeah,
blanket?
just a little blanket, whatever it is. Uh, but if I'm sober, man, I'm about to be roasted in under this bed. I want all times.
I'm
I
down
want
to
it
the
all.
bare sheet. Give me, you know
I
what? I
want it
hate those. I
all.
hate those hotels that have like two top sheets. I'm like, whoa, why you got two of these? It's like, what's the point? But also,
Yeah.
it lets you know you're an upper echelon hotel though, because it's like, oh, this is high class because we got two
It's
top
always
sheets.
cold. It's always cold in
Yeah.
hotels for me. So that's why I'm always long pajamas all the way dig deep into the covers. That's me.
And you wearing socks too? I'm assuming.
Hell yeah. I do not like I'm
Ah.
sorry, but that is one thing I've had multiple conversations with a number of my friends. I do not like touching sheets with my feet. I don't. I don't like it. I don't like I'm
That is the
always
best
socked up.
part.
Nope. I'm socked up. Only time I'm not without socks is when I'm in the shower or if
At the
my
beach.
socks are wet or at the beach or if my socks are wet. That's it.
Oh, wow, man. So yeah, like I said, it's just one big sauna. God, dog, bugs.
I'm
Well, I
okay
mean,
with
hey,
that. I'm okay with
nothing
that.
wrong with that. So you are the equivalent of running hot in the nighttime. It is just like you got to be hot. Well, okay. I mean,
But I don't even run
okay,
high. I generally run cold. My hands and my toes are all my feet are
okay.
always
So
cold.
that, so how many blankets you sleep with on a regular? Is it just one blanket, or is it you got to have?
So, yeah, good question. I do one blanket and then
Okay,
like one thin
okay,
decent blanket and then on time to time I'll throw my comforter over my feet.
okay, 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 okay.
And
So would a
I
heated
go
blanket be too much heat?
heck
is there ever like, "Ah, okay, I'm hot." What is the I'm hot level?
yeah,
Is it ever
I wouldn't do a heated blanket.
okay, okay, okay.
But I've never gotten to that point where I'm burning up.
I'm burning. I'm getting hot thinking about it. But see, I run hot though. I run hot.
Yeah.
I gotta be cold. I'm like, okay, I'm cold, put the blanket on, then I'm hot. I gotta take it off. I'm cold, put the blanket on, I'm kicking it off. There's like 18 movements that I will go through in the middle of the night. I will
You
start with
Jesse
socks on.
Tumbler. Yeah.
That's what it is. Start with socks on, sock will be off. You know, one sock will be on, then it's just like both socks are off. One leg's out, both legs right. It's just
Nope, not
yeah,
me.
this is running
I
hot.
don't I don't do all that. I be like, if you gonna be hot, you gonna be hot, and you gonna enjoy that heat.
Hey man, nothing wrong with the sauna.
Oh God, what's been going on with you this week?
Oh man, I did some cleaning up. You know, I did some cleaning up. You know, I got a lot of collectibles. So I've now got them condensed down to three storage bins, you know. So there's now more
Okay,
closet
impressive.
space for more collectibles, you know, more closet space, you know. So that's always a good
Boy, y'all
thing. But
kill me.
you know how like when you knew you had something in the house, but you couldn't find it because you had too much junk all over the place?
Yeah,
I found some things. I found my mic. You know, I found like my magic mic. And I know you're probably wondering, like, nigga, why do you have this? And this is the greatest thing ever. You know, this is the greatest invention ever. My mom sent me this because she was like, you know, you can work on your stand up with this. And I was like, I'm not ever going to work on my stand up with this. This thing is so dope because you can turn it on and you can sing into it, but you can put your phone on it. It allows you to connect your phone. So I just been going around the crib just singing karaoke. I just been going around singing karaoke and just it's got an echo on it. I've been talking like I've been like Steve Harvey or like the dude on The Price is Right, like, come on down. I won't turn it on right now because it'll cause some weird feedback. But I just been acting like Freddie Mercury. And I'm like, thank you, mom, for supporting my stand-up dreams, even though this wasn't used for stand-up, it has been used to just annoy people in the house. If I ever get a little dog, I'm going to annoy the mess out of that dog with this microphone.
That dog's
I
gonna
love it.
hate you.
You know what's crazy is I've came up with dog names for a dog that I don't even have right now.
Ain't nothing
Let me
wrong
run
with
this
that.
by you. Let me run this by you, right? Samaj Quantrell Galloway. That's
No.
the name we're going with.
No. I'm gonna just go ahead and say no already.
Can you just like imagine me at the dog park? Samaj Quantrell, get your ass over
Oh
here.
god.
Samaj
Why
Quantrell.
Quantrell? This is what see, that's how I know you playing around. You just need to say Quantrell.
Because man, I want because of course in black households, your dog has to know that they're a black dog. You black.
Samaj is good enough.
I love when people name they babies Samaj. And also, I love the people who actually don't know, Samaj is like James Bag. I love those people
Yes.
where you're like, it blows their mind when you're like, oh,
So
you decided to flip James?
I was
And
gonna
they're
say,
just like,
so
what?
yes, I had a friend who changed his name to Samaj J.
You just wanted to add an extra J to it.
This man
Samaj J.
told he told us to call him Samaj J. And I remember seeing him write his name down one time, and I was like, "Nigga, that's James. Your name is James." He was like, "Yeah, but I don't like James
Call me
because
Samaj J.
call me Samaj." And I was like, "I heard that. Change your name. If you don't like what your parents called you, you have the right to change it."
But don't do Samaj. Is Samaj, brother. There's no emphasis. Wait, does he have the little? Is he like Beyonce? Does he have that little tilde thing? Is it like? Because if you got that little thing, then okay, I will Samaj all day. But if it's
But
just
you can pronounce any name any way you want to. Cause people when people see my name, they be like, Adrian, Adriana. I'd
but
be
you
like,
don't
so
even
you
you
don't
don't
see
have
Adrian?
you don't have any of the accent things to make me want to Adrian. Like there's nothing that says that though. What are these people can't read,
That
you
too.
know. But I often think of names. So Samaj Quantrells. That's the first. That's at least the forerunner for right now.
Okay. Got you.
Until we come up with something better. But outside of that, I found out that I'm not an inclement weather gym guy.
Mm.
Because I've been on my gym journey and everything, and I'm still going along with it. But inclement weather, that's just not me.
Turn
Yesterday I
off.
was like,
Instant turn off.
excuse me. Yesterday I was like, hey, get up, go to the gym. I was gonna go anyways, but it was
Hey,
pouring
what you
down
doing down
raining.
there? Get on up. What the
you know, my gym body, my gym mind is what are you doing over there? Get up off the couch. You're not doing anything Indians with your life.
right.
That is
The
that
ICDC
is
guy.
yeah, that is my gym voice. Get your ass to the gym. But so I'm like, okay, it's raining and it was pouring down. So I was like, all right,
Yeah.
we're gonna go. It is what it is. Get your rain jacket and everything. Grab my headphones, grab everything. I'm good. I'm ready to go. Excuse me. I get to the gym parking lot. It's like flooded. Noah's Ark out here. So I'm like, okay, it is what it is. We're gonna have to park in a puddle, but we gonna run. It's gonna be good.
You gonna
So
run?
get
Oh,
out.
okay.
Yeah, well, a nice little jog, a nice
Okay.
little soft jog. Um, so
My bad, I'm a jerk.
we, I mean, the knees are surgically repaired, but I did accomplish a nice little
You
treadmill
got
run. But I
bionic
prefer not to.
knees, man.
But so we did a nice little soft jog to the entrance. So I get in, a little drenched, but I'm like, it is what it is. So I'm like, okay, where are my headphones at? Where are my headphones?
Oh,
I know I grabbed my headphones when I left the crib. So run back out, And of course, remember, I parked in a little bit of a puddle. So I'm like, okay, let me be quick. Let me be quick. Let me run through the car. So I'm rummaging like, where are my headphones? Looking through the center console, looking through this, looking through that. And I'm like, where are my headphones? I don't know where my headphones are at. So of course, I'm like, you know what? I can't work out without my headphones. And I know they play music in the gym, but I'm like, that's not my music. So we're just not doing this. So I'm like, I gotta go home. Gotta go home.
God, you got a
So I
lot
pull
of
my
variables right now.
there's so much going on. So I end up pulling out the spot, right? What do I see? My headphones in the puddle. So I'm like, gotta get your
Mm,
headphones. You gotta get your headphones. So I run over to grab my headphones. So I'm like, let me grab these really, really quick. Of course, this puddle is very deep. So now my shoes and my socks are soaking wet. But I'm like, let me wipe out these headphones really, really fast. Wipe out my headphones, they still work. Shout out to Google for having some waterproof headphones. Appreciate y'all. So, of course, I'm like, I'm not going to the gym today because I am soaking wet. It is a mess. I'm just not
yeah,
doing
you're done for the
you know.
day. Sorry.
I can at least say I made it to the gym. I checked in, but I left. So okay. So I'm like, we are working out with the workout bands in the house. We're just gonna do something light. It is what it is.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
wake up today because I'm like, we're going to the gym since we did not go we didn't go yesterday. We're going to the gym. So what do? Get my gear on. Everything is good. Open up the garage. Garage is open it up. And what do I see? It is storming. So what do I do? Hit the garage door, and I'm just like, we are not doing this. We are not having a repeat of yesterday because there is nothing
absolutely not.
worse than wet socks. So we're just not doing this. We are not doing this. I am not an inclement weather kind of workout
Yeah,
guy. It's just not me.
what? Yeah,
Not me at all.
wet socks is the bane of my existence. Like I
Oh, it was irritating.
Yeah, I don't do wet socks. I will go barefoot in some gym shoes, before I wet socks anything.
It was a 10-minute drive back to the crib in just wet
Ugh.
socks.
Take
And
off
I
Why
was
you didn't take
just
off your shoes? So you
because
just
I was
wanted to
driving
torture yourself.
and
So
I was
what?
already upset.
Wait.
I mean,
You've never driven with your bare feet?
no.
You've never
I'm not
drove
white.
with your bare feet?
I'm not a white guy.
What? Stop it. First of all, this is not a race thing. I've done that. When I
Why?
especially like
What position?
if I have
Okay, okay,
heels and I
okay.
don't wanna
You
drive
got
with
heels.
first of all, I'm
But
giving
wait a
you
minute.
these examples.
But wait a minute. Why would you not have like a little footy with you in your car if you so why would you not do that? You don't
I
just if
mean,
you were wearing
good point, but most of the time is I don't think that far in advance. I'm like, "Fuck, I got heels on." Um, I don't
Okay,
wanna
how
drive
far were
with
you
heels.
driving? But
I
you don't have any like
mean,
flats?
yeah, again, I forgot. I know you ain't talking to me. Wet socks out of here, boy. You
I'm just
driving
saying,
with wet
okay.
socks? Come on, stop it.
Yeah, because I still have my shoes on. I was like, at least I
Listen,
still got the grip from the shoes.
okay. What I'm saying is, it's more unheard of for somebody to drive with wet socks and shoes than drive
We need to do a
barefooted.
poll.
Cause what are you? I would never drive with when knee deep in water and you choose to drive with your wet socks and shoes.
Yeah,
No, I'm barefooting it.
yeah.
Sorry, buddy. I'm barefooting it.
I just, man. I mean, I guess, uh, yeah. No, it's not something. Not, you know what? If I'm ever in that predicament again, I will be like, what would Boogie do? That's what I would do. I'm like, what would Boogie do? And I'm like, no socking it. So yeah, I guess, you know what? I might have to try that. I might have to try that.
All
You
right,
know, but
this guy.
but Boogie, I
Yes,
got a
sir.
grinding of the
You know
gears.
what really grinds my gears?
You know, I talked about this before, with us being comedians and everything, you know. we don't watch a lot of clips. We don't like to watch a lot of specials. And yet, it seems like when I say that, what happens? I get hit with like tons of people sending me specials and clips and everything. And I'm just like, stop it. And I don't want to be mean, but it's like, I know these niggas. I know them and the white boys. I know them. It's like, or we're adjacent to them. I have heard them do those sets. I have heard those jokes. Please stop sending me clips of people that I know. And I know they don't know that we know these people, but it's like, why do y'all do this? Like, do y'all send like to y'all homies who like play like semi-pro basketball? Do you send them basketball clips? Y'all friends who are like chefs, like, do you send them like other chef clips and stuff like that? Like, what? Like, stop. It's like, cut it out. I don't like watching clips. Stop it. Some of them are funny though, but like that's just cut it out. Cut it out. Question though for you, Boogie. I always like to ask other comics this. Do you enjoy watching comedians bomb? Like whether it's even if it's like your friends or
No,
even like comedians that you hate, like do you
no,
enjoy watching them bomb?
no. I don't enjoy watching them bomb, but I after they bomb, I like talking
Nigga,
to
you
them
bomb.
after and shit talking to them and giving them crap. But at the end of the day, just let them know, like, yo, this happens, and then we laugh about it and talk about it. I
So
don't
you're
like
not
watching
the
nobody bomb. It's cringy. I will step out. I was like, oh, this is about to happen.
So you're not the oh they bombed, I can't talk to them. Don't even dap me up, bro. Don't even sit
No,
by me. You're not that
because I,
comedian.
I
That's
know that feeling. That feeling
oh
is
yeah.
terrible. Okay. I've had a number of people where I've bombed and they were like, pardon me, I'm a go ahead and avoid everything about you.
Exit
Get
stage left.
away. And then I've also had people after I bombed, they came up to me and they were like, yeah, I know what you were trying to say.
Say it this way next time.
You were there.
But it went left here.
Right. Yeah.
This is where it went off the rails.
Yeah. What about you?
So I enjoy it a little bit, just especially if I know the person and we have that type of relationship, and we
Yeah. Of
can obviously you're gonna get roasted by me, but because I was like,
course.
oh, because we all think that every set is gonna be that hit, and, and
Yeah.
and as the comedian. When you're bombing, so
Oh
other
yeah.
comedians know when you're bombing too. So when your homies are up there, and it's like, because you can see your homie up there struggling, it's like, oh, here it is, and it's like, damn, this is where. So I enjoy that. But if it's someone new, nah, I don't take joy out of that. Now the assholes, I enjoy watching them bomb. Like if you've been a dick or whatever to people, I relish in those bombs. Now someone after the bomb or whatever, you can't dap me up. I wholeheartedly believe in that. Like I will sit by you, we'll talk about it, I'll roast you, we'll chop it up, but you can't touch me. Don't give me no
Don't
mojo
pass
or
on that
anything.
energy.
Yeah, don't pass the ball to me, especially if I haven't gone up yet. Now, if it's afterwards, you can dap me up all day. It's like, yeah, good set, play it. It is what it is. But I just, I thought I would ask you that question. It's like, how does Boogie feel about the bombs? But that
Hmm.
is, my grinding of it is just stop sending clips. Like, don't even send clips to comedians unless you're a comedian. Don't send clips to people because it's just like we already seen these. Like, just cut it out. Cut it out. I did have something I wanted to ask you because um, I know you do commercials and things like that. Like, is it ever like commercials like when y'all are getting scripts and stuff? Do y'all ever turn them down? Like, nah. Like I know this is acting, but like for like say herpes commercials and things like that. Is it ever something where he's like, I don't want people to think that I got it. Because people don't read and people don't always see at the bottom of the screen where it's like actor portrayal. Like this is
Yeah.
an actor. So do you ever think someone's like, hey, Adrian got explosive diarrhea. Like she on this commercial. Do y'all ever like, nah? Or is it like, I'm getting this bag? I don't care if they think I got the shits or not. How does
For
that work?
those particular commercials, I don't care because you're not gonna remember me. I'm gonna be that girl from that thing. You unless,
Like that's the boo boo
unless
girl.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like majority of the time, most of the people don't pay attention to commercials. If they do, you see a face and it's one it's a 30-second commercial and it's over and done with. So I don't mind. I don't it doesn't bother me. Now, roles like film and series, I take
So
a
different.
it's a little different because I take a little moment to actually ask myself. But I've been lucky enough not to I don't think I've done any like scandalous clad roles as of yet,
Okay.
but there's been some series where like Swarm and
Yeah.
BMF, and there's been some series where uh like my partner has definitely asked me. He was like, "I wish you would," he asked me. He was like, "Would you do that?" I was like, "Yeah, I would do that if it
How
made
big is the
sense."
bag?
Right, if it made sense. And I think we talked about
Right.
this before, but if it made sense to the character and the scene, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
care. I
I'm a
don't
method actor
care.
this on up here. Give me the
Yeah,
crack. Let's do
it
this.
right. It doesn't bother me. This ain't real. So yeah.
Yeah, I would just be like, because it's funny in some of them commercials where it's just like, yeah, I got shingles. And I'm like, dang, like, are they using real people? Like, are you really just like, but then like, you
No.
see actor portrayal. So it's just like, okay.
Yeah. It
But
don't
then the
matter.
regular person sees you out and hey, man, that's the man with the shingles. Like, don't touch him, So it's just like, okay. I
Ain't
always
nobody
wondered that.
nobody's gonna be like, "Oh man, I saw you in that you Carell V commercial." Nobody nobody
You got
Ozempic.
smooth hands.
Right. Ain't nobody yeah, ain't nobody you watching that commercial too much, my mans.
Oh, I do wonder about the people with like the lotion models, like the hand people. They just like, hey, my guy, I gotta go in here and work on these hands. I'm doing these exercises. It's just like, okay, you a hand model. Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. But Boogie,
Yes,
you know what
sir.
time it is.
I'm tipping my hat.
It's time to tip the hat to folks who are doing great things in the communities. Boogie, who you tipping your hat to today?
I'm tipping my hat to two of the smartest genius teens out there. They
Yes,
recently solved a math problem that's believed to be so impossible to solve, and it's about 2,000 years old. Let me get these two ladies' names: Kelsey
the
Johnson and
Pythagorean
Nakia.
theory.
This guy, this is Kelsey. Yeah, Kelsey Johnson and Nakia Jackson, from New Orleans, Louisiana. They
Hollins.
solved an impossible math problem. Shout out to them for doing it. They decided to work together. They're the students of St. Mary's Academy. So this is what we do best, Black girl magic at its best. So shout out to them for solving those.
It's so dope. We gotta give them some bombs, because they were like
Yeah.
only like the two high school students who were there out of
Yep.
thousands of adult scientists. They solved the Pythagorean theorem.
God,
Pythagorean theorem.
this
It's
guy.
funny for all of the listeners because when we were setting up, I was struggling to say that word, and I still probably didn't say it right. But it's the Pythagorean theorem. So shout out to those ladies. Also, like when you solve like a 2,000-year-old math problem, do you just get to go to college for free? Is it just like any college I want to go to? Is it like, yes, MIT, yes, Harvard, yes? Like, how does that work?
That's a very good question. They should get something for free because a 2,000 year problem, and they was like, "Oh yeah, it's
First off, you know how it's like you get to jump from high school to the pros? It should be like, yeah, jobs at NASA as soon as you graduate high school. It should be something like that. It's like
Yeah,
college. I don't need no stinking college. I solved a 2,000-year-old math problem. I could solve how to get to Mars and back in a
right.
jiff. It's like, come on. Like,
Who you got for your
give them
tipping?
something. I am giving a tip into a New Jersey man. He was in need of a kidney. Billy, someone who's 71 years old, he was picked up from a dialysis center in Newark on October 30th of 2021 by Tim Letts. He was working for the rideshare app. They struck up a nice conversation during the 30-minute ride back to Samuel's home in Salem, New Jersey. And they both learned that Les was a devout Christian.
Hmm.
Excuse me. And he had been in desperate need for a kidney transplant for more than 3 years. It says, on the car ride, I told him of my dilemma. Samuel stated in an interview with ABC6 about halfway home after talking the whole way there and slowly becoming friends. Tim tells him, I think God must have put me in your car.
Hmm.
Says to Samuel's amazement, Lentz impulsively offered to donate one of his kidneys. He said, if you'll take my name and number, I'll give you a kidney. I'll give a kidney to you. So I was shaking so hard I couldn't even write down his name and number. Says thankful for simply the surgery was a success and his body accepted Let's Kidney. It says
Wow.
almost after 2 years on 2 years from meeting their miraculous meeting, he says he's living a normal life.
Hmm.
Giving a kidney is a gift of life. And he said, I feel so fortunate to have that gift. I can almost live my life back to normal, he stated. So that is, amazing. Shout out, hand claps
Yes.
to them. Boogie, would you give a stranger your kidney? If a stranger got into your Uber, told you their dilemma, would you give them your kidney?
I'm gonna have to pass because my kidneys are already saved and accounted for for my family just in case they need a kidney.
Say, my kidneys are my kidneys.
No, no, no. No, I that is some selfless stuff. My partner is a kidney
Man,
recipient himself. And yeah, it he received a kidney from a cadaver. So I don't know that type of giving, but
I
man,
don't know the
that's
type of giving either.
yeah, that's what's up. That is what's up.
I'll put 5 on it.
That is what's up. Uh,
But to just give a stranger my kid, I don't know. I will say this: he
that's
secured his
love.
spot in heaven. If
Oh
he
yeah.
can't get in heaven now, I'm
Yeah.
like, God, what do I got to do? I done gave a perfectly good stranger my
Yeah.
kidney. He has wrote he's in there. Both of them are in there, but he's really in. I'm jumping the line. Like, God, I can do a little. I can do some foolishness down here. I
Yeah.
have
What
given
yeah.
kidney.
What a hell of a storyteller. This man told his story during his ride share, and your man was convincing. So whatever he's doing, he must have been a hell of a
That
salesman
was some
because
pleading. That was some begging and pleading. Do you think he cried? Do you think he cried? It was a 30-minute ride.
he was doing something. He was doing Johnny Gill, Keith Sweat, baby, 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 baby. He
He
was
was
getting
begging.
that boy was begging. But
I'm
also,
begging and begging and
yeah.
begging.
What also, how freaking miraculous is it that that he turned out to be the same blood type? Because you have to
Yeah.
be the same blood type, and the fact that the kidney, accepted in his body, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's amazing in itself because you know how mad I would be to like if my kidney if it didn't work.
Yeah,
And like, do they and like I don't know, but like, do they put it back in the person? Like, if the body rejects it, it's just like, hey,
great,
bro,
great
get your kidney
question.
back, or is it, or am I just out of kidney? Because I would be upset if I'm like, dog, I done did all this for you. I don't even know you like that, just for the kidney not to work. I'd be like, bro, like, what we doing here?
Yeah, that's shout out to them. Wow, that
And this
is
is my bad. Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying, shout out to them because this is just This is a really good feel good story that
It
a lot
is.
of news outlets needed. Cause boy, oh boy,
Man, life has been lifing. But
yeah.
this is the true meaning of like you owe me your life. So is this like, hey, my guy, if I need 50 bands, is this like,
Oh,
bro,
stop
I
it,
gave you a kidney? Like Sally
stop
Mae
it.
is calling.
This is not the black market. Chill out.
Well, maybe he's in the will somewhere. Like maybe like whenever his time, he's like, because you did this selfless act, you gave me your kidney. I'm gonna just be like, boom, put you in the will. But that is dope though, because most people ain't doing that. It's a hell no to the no.
Oh God.
Oh,
That's what it would have
hell
been. That's exactly what it would have been. But anyways, let's get to this first ad. We'll be right back.
This guy here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I got to tell y'all, black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I got to tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, they rocking with the podcast, they, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They'll give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com, BLAK watches.com. And make sure you use that promo code late night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast. All right. First up for news you can or can't use. I think this is kind of cool. France has started a bill that's proposed that would be mandatory for influencers to tell their followers if they've used filters on IG photos. And if they don't, it could be punishment of up to 2 years in jail and or a fine of up to 30,000 euros. And I like it. But what say you, Boogie?
Yeah, I think we should all definitely try to be as transparent as possible. But we gotta stop being I think the people in general, you gotta know that a lot of this stuff isn't real.
In other
And
words, stop being so goddamn gullible.
yeah, that's really what it is. I understand what France trying to do. They like, hey, we gotta dumb this down as much as possible so people can understand that a lot of this stuff is
It's not
being
real.
yeah, it's being embellished. This is all fabrication. This is just extraness, but clearly people are dying to look like these images, these people that we see, and they don't quite understand it, and they're not connecting to this. So
It says that the government is seeking to limit the destructive psychological effects that this practice has on its social media users. And I think this is dope that there's actually a country that is saying, hey, we are recognizing that there are issues that are coming from these social media platforms. We are recognizing that people are doing um, enhancements that not everyone needs. And it's being pushed on them by people that look like trolls. Like I think you're not gonna buy this makeup. You're not gonna go out here and get these enhancements if it comes from a person that looks like they've been under a bridge. Excuse me. You're just not gonna do that. You're not gonna buy anything from that person. Why do you go out here and you buy the makeup from the pretty person? Because you want to look like the pretty person. If this person does not look like that, you're not going to feed into it. this is like the ultimate finesse. This is like the ultimate finesse. So this is like the what is it? The cloak and daggers, the smoke screen. That's what this is.
I just want Yeah, I just want like I think beauty standards or just beauty industry in general has like swayed it a little bit just because now people are trying to be a little bit more transparent and they want to show the pores of people faces and the different discoloration and the different angles to see uh a real person and then dress them up to show you that hey, you can achieve this look if you do XYZ. This shit, this isn't real. You can attain this if you do this, but this is not how I really look. I just want people to just to be if you're trying to sell something that's different, let people know like, yo, this is an ad, which we are doing that now.
Yeah.
This is this is a sponsored post. This is an ad that I'm giving you my opinion and I'm sharing this with you. Like I understand what France is trying to do, but it definitely is teetering the line of controlling and being a little bit more regulated, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. So,
I get what you're saying. I feel like you need some regulations are not bad. Like, I mean, they regulate how much dye they can put in their foods and things over in France. They regulate, a lot. There's some things you need some regulations on, and I feel like again, you got young kids who are going out here wasting their money, who are dying in some situations that they shouldn't be dying in because they want to achieve the ultimate beauty standard or the beauty aesthetics that they're looking for, and like you're trying to look up to a person or live the person that doesn't even look like that. Even if the person does look like that, I don't think you should be going out here trying to put your life at risk to try to attain that beauty standard.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's crazy to me. Look at how many flights you see from women coming back from these countries getting their booties done or whatever
yeah,
because someone else has done it. And what's crazy is some of these people who went out here who were pushing, going out here to get your booty done or whatever, get these fillers in your face, they're taking these things out.
yeah.
We're going through where it's like the boob implants are being taken out. So it's just like I'm okay with them putting some regulations down. It'd be nice if the states put down some regulations on some of this stuff too. If you're selling skinny tea and you're not skinny, get out of here. You wearing a waist trainer and you're not skinny, get out of here. All these things you're doing, get out of here.
These are all money ploys, so money cash grabs. So a lot of this won't be regulated because of the fact that it's gonna affect people's pockets. So
That's true.
we we have to take everything with a grain of salt. Like, yes, I do want more people just to be honest. Like, guys, this is filtered, filtered up right now. This is how I look.
This is how I look on Tuesday. This is how I
Right.
look on the weekend with the filters. Like, I mean, I'm okay. Just be honest. Be like, this is a sponsored ad with filters.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, yeah.
Like protect the youth.
I
Protect
agree. I
them.
agree. I agree.
You can still make your money. Just be honest. That's all you're doing. Just be honest.
We'll
People are
believe in
still
us.
going to buy your terrible makeup. Just be honest. Yeah, let's get to the second ad.
Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code LATE NIGHT, okay? LATE Nite. Go on over to their IG. It's Rosevogue Styling at Rosevogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that. Okay. Let Rosevogue Styling style you for your next event, or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code late night, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show.
Topic number two. This one is interesting. Google Scientist says that immortality is attainable by 2030. Excuse me,
Huh?
75. Yeah, exactly. Futurist Ray Kurzweil has predicted that humans will achieve immortality in just 7 years. A 75-year-old computer scientist and former Google engineer who received the National Medal of Technology in 1999 and was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2002 made a shocking prediction and others in recent decades. Let's see here. It says his comments on immortality have resurfaced in a part two YouTube series by tech vlogger Adiago. Kurzweil has says accurately prophesied technological achievements in the past, including the widespread use of laptops and IBM computers will win over the world chess champion Gary Kasparov. So this guy is on to something. He's been pretty good at predictions so far. He's inspired a cult following among other future thinkers. It says Adiago's new video, which have collectively racked up over 80,000 plus views, revisits claims that Kurzweil made in his 2005 book, The Singularity is Near, in which he predicted that technology would allow humans to achieve everlasting life by 2030. 2029 is the consistent date I have predicted for when an AI will pass a valid Alan Turing test, Kurzweil told Futurism in 2017, referring to experiments that challenge the computers to think like us and therefore achieve human levels of intelligence. I have set the date of 2045 for the singularity, which is when we will multiply our effective intelligence, a blindfold, by merging with the artificial intelligence we have created. Kurzweil has previously suggested that in less than a decade, humans will have created technology to fend off aging and illness with microscopic robots sent to repair our bodies on the cellular level. And indeed, medical engineers are currently fast at work on these disease fighting robots. He also claims that such nanotechnology will allow people to eat whatever they want while staying thin and being energized. So, there's a lot to read. What say you, Boogie? Factor cap. What say you? And do you want to be able to live forever?
It's
What say you?
giving iRobot.
Man, we're getting so much closer and closer to iRobot. And I don't know how I feel, Boogie. We got all these movies that are telling us we shouldn't do this, and yet we're doing this. So what do you feel? Do you want to live
Yeah.
forever?
I don't know about living forever. You live forever with your legacy, with your family and friends. Like that's how you live forever. I don't know if I want to live forever cuz at what state am I going to be in when they figure out like, "Oh, we can live forever." So I'm going to be 80 and I'm going to live forever at 80? No, if you don't get me up out of here,
Well, I mean, it's by 2030. It's 2023 right now. So it's in 7 years. So in 7 years, what this guy is predicting, we will have this all figured out. So if his predictions are
nah.
true, because remember, he predicted that the computer would beat the chess champ. So if
That's
this
one.
guy
Okay,
is correct,
congratulations. He did something right one time. He predicted one thing. That don't
he pre-
mean. He's law.
Look, let me go. Let me go through his. Let me go through his. He got the National Medal of Technology in 1999. He's in the
Who
Inventors Hall of
cares?
Fame.
Who
This
cares?
man knows his stuff. But let's just say he's real. Let's say he's telling the truth. Hypothetically speaking, do you want? Let's say it's here by 2030. It don't even cost that much. Let's say it's like 5 racks. It's 5 racks, or maybe it's affordable with with healthcare and everything. You get with your insurance, you can live forever. Immortality
Yeah.
is here.
Well,
Would you do it? You could outlive a tortoise. Would you
no,
do it?
because we're gonna be we already overpopulated as it is. Now we figured this out. And by the way, us regular folk won't be able to afford any of this technology. This is only gonna be for people in the 1% or in the 2% that want to stay alive forever, just so they can spend all their money. This is not for us.
It could be like DVD players. Remember how they was like twelve hundred
Yeah,
dollars and no
in
one could get them, and then they was
28
like
and
30 bucks.
in 2080, it's gonna be like DVD players in
Hey
2080. Yeah.
man, whenever you get it is when you get it. If you can live forever for 40 bucks, you can live forever for 40 bucks, or you the person that paid 1,500.
Oh wow.
Some people just gonna get it sooner than others. That's just all
I'm
it's gonna
I,
be.
I'm good. What about you? Do you want to live forever?
I don't want to live forever, but if I could live to like 500, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Because just imagine technology. I could be like, yo, I grew up in the 1900s, 1980s, you know, and you know, I was able to see the progression of things. Okay. Let me do this. I would like to say I would want to live to hopefully see that there is no more racism. I know it won't ever happen. So that means I probably will live forever. I probably would live forever then. But I would
Oh
like to be like,
god.
oh damn, racism is no more. 200 years later, I could be like, okay, I can go now. We can flourish. Brothers and sisters is out here. Ain't nobody trying to kill us. I'd be like, yeah, I can leave now. I'd be okay with that. Realistically though, let me check out at like 102. I want to see the Lions win. So I'm 35 right now. So hopefully by the time I'm 102, they will have won one Super Bowl. So I'll be like, okay, I can check out. I can check out.
Oh god.
But if I could live forever, I don't know. I would. I don't know. It is appealing though because it makes you think of things like, because if they're figuring this out, then they're probably going to figure out how we can live in space and live in other planets. They're probably going to eventually figure out other galaxies because they're already saying we got alien spaceships out here. We got alien warheads that are
Well, we
apparently
knew
going
this
to,
already. We knew this
be
already.
coming for us to probe
We
us.
knew there was other life. It's selfish for us to think that we the only people in this whole galaxy.
But that's what I'm saying. So if we know that there are other galaxies out here, why not live to be infinite so you can go out there and explore them galaxies? I'd be
So
like,
you
yeah,
think
I'm supposed to.
right.
Go
This
ahead.
is
What was
this
you
is
gonna say?
my I know I'm just saying. So it's just funny to me cuz we as Americans uh in this world we're like, man, we have to go see what the other people are doing cuz we're not happy where we are right here. Cuz so do you think other people in other or whatever beings in other galaxies are they're planning they trying to see us so we can communicate. Nah, they living their lives.
No, I feel like they're probably like avoid us. They're probably like at all costs, Earth is the ghetto. And that's why do you think that like when they crash land here, no one comes to get them? It's just like if you crash land on Earth, you ain't got no gas to get back, you on your own. It's just like you send out as many little beam signals you want. We not coming to save you. It's like should have got gas. You knew you should have crash landed over there. You should have been You should have been flying a space shuttle drunk. You on Earth blend in. That's what it is. They try to avoid us at all costs.
I'm interested to see how technology advances as we, get older um and see what they doing with these AI robots cuz the fact that I've seen robots blink and have a show emotion, doing flip flops. I saw a robot do
That
the
is
Dougie
weird.
the other day. Come on, man. Should not be our focus. Ensuring that a robot can do the Dougie. Hey, come on, y'all. Y'all doing a lot right now.
Maybe not the Dougie, but I wouldn't mind like some nigga robots though.
Oh God.
Like I'm just saying, man, like a bunch of nigga robots, that would be cool. Like, I don't know. Probably not though, because I feel like we would never have nigga robots. We just
Oh
never
God.
would. Like they would never create that in the AI. They'll be like, nope, don't unlock. Like imagine it though. Imagine if robots were programmed with like Black Twitter. That would be like the littest shit ever. It would be like a little bit of ignorance, and it'd be like wokeness, like the black wokeness, not like the white wokeness. But it would be like the best robot ever. Like if I could get a robot, I want my robot to be programmed a little bit of Black Twitter. Like nigga robot 5,000. You know,
God.
I don't know. I tried, but Boogie,
Yes,
you
sir.
know what time it is. Niggas be tripping out here constantly. It's time for y'all niggas is tripping. Y'all niggas tripping. Who you got for y'all niggas is tripping?
We were talking about the standards of beauty or whatnot earlier. Well, look at here what I have for you niggas is tripping. A nurse has died after trying to perform lipo on herself in the latest plastic surgery fatality. She was a 30-year-old nurse who reportedly performed that lipo on herself at a clinic in Mexico, by the way.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
for and they're only identifying her as Karina. She was found unconscious in a doctor's office. She was attempting to lipo her stomach and remove excess fat from the midsection. Guys, she gave herself her own anesthesia
Oh, okay.
prior to procedure, despite despite not having any training in administering the medicine. Guys, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. Y'all doing a lot. First of all, you laughing because you think this is funny, but
No.
she had no training whatsoever and thought from the training that she do have from being a nurse, that she could do this. We gotta stop this, yo. If you don't want to go, if you don't want to go and pay for to have the right procedure, get your ass in the gym. Stop it. We gotta stop this. Everybody's trying to avoid going to the gym. Is the gym that
Yeah.
terrible? No. Work out at home. If you don't want to put in the work, these easy way out tricks ain't working. It's killing y'all left and right. We gotta stop it. We gotta stop it. R.I.P. to Karina.
You big dummy.
It's just I mean, I I noticed how you said like I was laughing when you were like, she wasn't trained on the anesthesiology, you know. Was she trained on the liposuction too, or just trained on the nursing? Because I wasn't certain. I was only trained on the because I just want to know the thought process. Like, were other nurses around as well? Like, oh, let's see if she's gonna pull this off. Like, ma'am, how did you? So you performed the cutting, the lipoing, and like,
So I
and what?
think so from the article, I think she is familiar with the liposuction
Okay,
process. She is a nurse in that particular office where they do perform those procedures,
okay.
but the doctor is the only one that's handling it. She's just aiding, she's assisting,
So
but
she's
the
not
doctor does all
technically
of that.
trained.
Right.
Okay, so she's not officially trained. Okay, so that's like two strikes here as far as like the not being trained part. So I'm
Ugh.
trying to figure out. Okay, like so nurses usually are pretty logical people. So we all know anesthesia does to you. So I'm just trying to
Yep.
figure out at what point was she trying to be like, okay, this gonna knock me out, but I'm still gonna be awake enough to
This is what
lipo my.
that's
I'm
where
just
that math ain't mathing. She was like, I'm gonna
trying
knock myself out, but how am I gonna oh God.
to.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Yeah,
Come on,
that I
man.
you lost me. You lost me with that right there. So
I'm really just trying to connect those dots here. I was like, ma'am, you really didn't think this through. And
not at
now
all.
you've met your maker, so it's
Ugh.
just it's
Who you
unfortunate.
got for your niggas? Yeah, it is. Who you got for your niggas is tripping?
Well, there were some suspects in some bank robberies, and they were charged in probably is the easiest way to catch someone. The suspect in 4 bank robberies were charged after writing the demand note on his own pay stub. These 2 men have been charged after allegedly robbing 3 Metro Detroit banks and attempting to rob a fourth. They were caught after one suspect used his own work pay stub to write out the robbery note. Colin Carl Love Jr. and Lorante Hill have been charged with bank robbery and conspiracy to commit bank robbery. According to the complaint, they robbed Community Choice Credit Union in Redford on February 4th, 2023, and Love Jr. and Hill conspired to and did rob the Christian Financial Union in Harper Woods on February 10th of 2023, and the Fifth Third Bank in Grosse Pointe in March of 2023. And they were going to do another bank. It says on February 4th of 2023, approximately 12:27, a Community Choice Union in Renford was robbed. And an unidentified male subject entered the bank and produced a note. I want $20,000, all $100 bills, no die packs, no tracking devices, or funny business. I have a gun and I will shoot somebody.
God.
PSA says, "Give me this check when it's done." He got away with $4,000. His police arrived and recovered the note,
Wait.
which was asked for 20 and got 40. Again, the math ain't math in here.
Wait. Oh my God.
It
What?
says it says police arrived and recovered the note, which was written on a paycheck on a pay stub to a business in Troy. The business provided law enforcement with the name of the owner of the account to which the check belonged. They looked at his photo and it matched the suspect description. It says on February 10th, the FBI was alerted to a robbery at another bank. The robber had the same description and the same note as the first robbery. So he's passing off multiple paycheck stubs with the same exact note on there. It says on March 3rd, federal agents got a call from a Fifth Third Bank on Mac Avenue that was just being robbed. Officers pursued the vehicle. They were able to get away. Says the later they were arrested at their homes on the Detroit East Side. So Boogie, let's go back to your math question here. Let's go back to your question. Asked for 20, got 4. Um, 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 I'm a little confused. I'm just kind of confused. Maybe the till was short. Maybe the till was short. I'm just confused. Like, there's no other notebooks laying around. They had no other loose leaf paper anywhere. There was no index cards. There was no construction paper. There wasn't, just a blank receipt of anything that didn't have your name on it. This brother was like, only thing I got is my paycheck stub. I just
That's your people.
You cannot make this shit up.
you just like Kevin, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. You just can't make it up.
Yeah, that's your people, Detroit.
I'm just like I remember like when we were youths, you'd hear about people committing crimes. You'd be like, how'd they pull this off? And they would never get caught. Now it's like, man, they're catching everybody because they're leaving behind such big clues. Like,
Hmm.
you know how they say, like, the former generation is supposed to teach the new generation. Like,
Yeah.
did the past generation of crooks not teach the new generation? Like, you know what it is? They probably didn't. They didn't suspect that social media would be as big as it is right now. They didn't expect like
Yeah.
the clout chasing and stuff. They's pretty good bank robbers because they was up to they third robbery without getting caught until he decided to use that note. It was a well written out note. W messed me up. It was a well written out note when you think about it. You know, don't try
Oh
any funny
God.
business.
Yeah. First of all, we got to stop. We got to stop with these archaic means of of uh of criminals, of crimes. We we
This is very
still
true.
we still thieving. We still thieving off of banks. Don't you know b- banks are so much, they have so much AI and security now. We
Yeah.
we still thinking that having a note, written note at that, not even a type note, not even a type note, not even an iPad. This man went went plain
Old
back to
school.
elementary, old school, and had a piece of paper, not just a piece of paper, but his check stub. Come on, bro.
Pay stub. Right. Not bro, you ain't even getting direct deposit. What are you doing, bro? What are
Yeah,
you
he's
doing? We on
he's
direct
out of it. He's
deposit
out of it.
now.
He's out of it. He's out of it. He's not
He's literally
aligned. Yeah, he's not aligned with the times. He's not. He's out of it.
he's living in the 2000s. I just thought about it. I was like, bro, you gotta pay stuff.
Yeah, he's still going to checking cashing spots. He going to the currency exchange.
Bro. Like my guy. Like no. Like, and again, not that I'm saying like commit crimes, but now I see why scammers be scamming digitally. Like,
Yeah. Why
because
not? Because ain't nobody holding cash anymore. Banks not holding cash anymore. Banks holding our money for dear life right now. Okay.
you know what? That's why he only got $4,000. Cause like you said, banks ain't hold. He asked for 20, only got four. Like
Yeah.
I get it, I get it. But you know what though? This is, man.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I just, nah, bruh. Like it's just so many things. I'm just like, you could have got away with this, but just online scamming's got to be so much easier. Just do it that way, bro. Just get people the old fashioned way of like, hey, I'm your cousin from Nigeria. Send me 5,000 racks and we can double. Just get people that way. You know, get people just. I don't know. Like it's just I don't know. Yeah, just do better, my guy. Do better. Just do better. And it looks like from looking at the picture, he ain't have a mask on. So it's like you wanted to get caught. Like, dude, you know what? Like, and like what you said, like robbing a bank, it's like that's like one of the dumbest. You got that's like doing something at the airport. It's like one of the most secure places ever in the world. And you want to go in there and like rob people at the airport? You want to do stupid stuff like that? Like these youngins, just do better, youngins. Do better. Ah well. These niggas be tripping.
So,
Let's get to let's get to this final ad.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the eddies like that, because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I gotta tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's Chummies _edibles and get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21 Chummy. That's right, they rocking with the podcast, and because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're gonna take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21 Chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
This story comes out of the book of What the Hell Did You Think Was Going to Happen? This California girl has filed a lawsuit against a local state fair after her pet goat was sold and barbecued after her mom entered it in an auction. Jessica Long's family purchased Cedar in April of 2022. Her 9-year-old daughter developed an attachment to the animal after feeding and playing with it daily. However, Cedar was entered into the Shasta District Fair's junior livestock auction in June of 2022. It says still the family oh my bad, lost my place. It says still the family later changed their minds and wanted to take the goat off the ticket as reported by the Daily Mail. Long stole the goat after the state fair officials denied the request and sold it for $902. Moments later, it says police chased the family hundreds of miles through the county to retrieve the goat. Says Long wrote an email to officials and called the situation heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. The barn was mostly empty, and at the last minute, I decided to break the rules and take the goat the night and then deal with the consequences later. Mind you, this is an auction that is in place where they sell the animals for their meat. So this is not one of those auctions where these animals are sold and they go to live out the rest of their days in a pasture. This literally is an auction where they are selling these animals for food.
Gotcha.
And a California politician ended up paying for the goat. Story gets deeper. So once the California politician won this goat and everything, again, she sneaks in, she steals the goat. So they had to they sent police, they had to have a signed warrant by a judge to get this goat back. That's how deep this story goes, because they dug their heels in and they were not willing to give the goat back. She did offer again to pay the auction the $902 back for the goat, which in turn they said no. Police officers showed up, took Cedar, and then barbecued him.
Oh God.
I guess my thing here is, if you knew your child had an attachment to the goat, why even put your goat up for auction in the first place?
Needed that
What was the point of doing that?
She needed that moolah.
I mean, then don't let your child have an attachment to the goats. Like, just don't do that. What are we doing
That's
here?
sad. That's sad. And then tried to steal the goat back. You already put the goat in. The goat,
ma'am.
right. Goat already had a death sentence as soon as you walked up in there.
I mean, once you sell it, it's no longer yours, ma'am.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
that's
for
it.
your daughter. Get your daughter another goat. Go get another Cedar. I tell you what, though, but your Cedar was very tasty. I've had goat before. Goat is quite tasty. So I'm barbecue goat. Never had barbecue. I've had it stewed though. I've had it curried, but barbecue sounds quite
Only
interesting.
thing close to goat I've had is goat cheese, and it's decent, but I'm not about to eat no damn
Interesting.
goat. I'm not
I
eating no
just
damn goat.
I just think it's funny as to just be like, well, what did you think was going to happen? This is not your first time in this town where they've had this auction, ma'am. Like, so
Yeah.
come on now. Like, I'm sure
So
they do
you
this
doing that
auction
to your child.
every year.
So Yeah, you did that to your child. You ain't mean to do that.
$902 is also a lot for a goat too. Like
It
unless
is.
they're again, this might be for charity. Maybe they just running it up for charity. But I'm like, that's a lot. And if I pay $902 for this goat, I don't know if I want to kill it. I just.
Yeah.
But then again, if I got $902 just to blow on a goat, what is money? Like you got bread, but
You an
Boogie, let
idiot.
me.
What is money?
Well, let me ask you this
Oh,
though. If you are this politician, right, and you are these auctioneers and everything, and you know that it is a little girl out here who is heartbroken, and you know the lengths, and let's say you have a child, you know the parents go to endless lengths to make sure their children are happy. Are you going to see, okay, we can commend this mother for breaking in here at night, stealing this goat, and she's offered to give us this money? Are you just going to call it a wash and make an exception? Because, mind you, this is the first time in the history of this auction that this has ever happened. So, are you going to, we're going to let this little 9-year-old girl, we're going to make an exception for her, or is it still going to be we barbecuing this goat? What does Boogie do in this case?
I mean, I let her have a goat, but apparently they could give two craps about a 9-year-old liking a goat, having a friendship with the goat. The goat was gonna be a meal regardless of the fact. They probably killed that
Oh,
goat as soon as they got that goat.
they was like, "You'll never steal this goat again." There
Goat
won't
dead.
fool me once. Shame on me.
Goat dead, boy.
Oh, they was like, you know what, little girl, this is gonna be a life lesson for you.
About
Don't
to
get attached to things. Life is hard. This is your first life lesson at 9 years old.
man, man.
Oh man. If I'm in this position, look, because her mom, you're willing to pay for this goat or whatever. If you're gonna pay $902, you can pay $1,802. How bad you want this goat? I'm gonna run this number up on you. And if you don't give me my goat, because I've already had to send police here to get this goat or whatever, if you don't give me my goat, I'm gonna put you in jail. So what's it worth to you? The goat's freedom or your freedom?
God,
What's it worth to you?
this is ridiculous. This is
Eighteen
ridiculous.
hundred and two, Boogie. That's run me my coins. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. That's what I
Oh
want.
God.
That's what I'm doing. I'm like, what's it worth to you? You love your little girl, right? Do you love her for $1,802 worth? How
All
much
right.
do you love your baby? That's all I'm saying, Boogie. That is all parents will do. And she's white. We know these are white people. We know these are white people. Because one, black people, we was gonna barbecue that goat. We're not even gonna auction off the goat. It's gonna be like, where's my goat, daddy? Oh, you eating them. He's on the grill. Black folks, we currying this goat. We barbecue. We jerking the goat. There's gonna be some jerk goat on the table. It's stewed goat. Black folks, we're not even letting the goat. It's not even getting to auction. It's like, hey, yeah, he gone. We done got some milk. We done got some cheese. Now we got goat steaks. That's what we doing here. Like it is what it is.
Not ghost
So
thing.
being that we know that these are white people, I'm running the bag up. 1,802. The goat is yours. I'll even throw in some hay. Here's some free hay for the goat or whatever goats eat. I don't know what goats eat, but I'm like, here you go. Do you think that her face is up at the front of the auction now? You know how like at the
Oh,
register where
stop
like
it.
like wanted. It's like this lady can never come back to the auction. If she brings animals here, we not taking them because she
She's
wants to get
banned
them
for
back.
life.
This is like, I just, man, and for a slight second, that goat was like, yes, I'm saved.
I'm
He was so
free.
happy. How happy he was to see that little girl, and the sheer sadness once them cops took him away. It was just like, damn.
My days are numbered.
Goat steaks. you know, I wonder if that's such a thing. Goat steaks. I'm sure someone's probably done that, but you know, tis what it is. Don't give your goats off to meat auctions and then try to get them back. That's the moral of the story. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just keep the goats. That's all you gotta do. Just keep the goats, or don't let your child get attached to the goats. You know, just it's the moral of the story. The moral of the story. Boogie.
Yes,
We
sir.
have come to the end of another dope episode. 101 is in the can. Shout out to the day ones. We appreciate you. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. What you got for the people's bugs?
Just to as a reminder to smash that bell notification sign symbol, bell, so you can get all of our content as soon as it drops, and to tell a friend that this is your favorite podcast.
Hey, I ain't got nothing else, you know. I did think of something about that one guy that had the kidney. I figured out what he said, when homie was like, I'll give you my kidney. He was like,
God did.
God did.
I knew you was gonna do it. I knew you was
God
gonna do
did.
it. I knew you was gonna do it.
God
I knew
did.
it. I
God
knew you was
did.
gonna do it.
God did.
I knew you was gonna do it.
I was saving it. Yo, I ain't got nothing else for the peoples. I'm your boy, Nick.
I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
This is another dope